Okay, we're going to use addition properties to add. This is lesson 2-4. So at first, we're going to look at this picture. What question could you ask? At the school carnival, Billy won some tickets at balloon darts, more tickets at the ring toss, and the most tickets at the basketball toss. So, what question could you ask? If you said, how many more tickets did he win at the basketball toss than he did at the balloon darts? How many tickets did he win in all? So those are different questions that you can ask to be curious about the picture. Now if we flip it over, we're going to go over here to the learn portion. Alright, so we're going to learn. At the school carnival, Billy won 27 tickets at balloon darts, 40 tickets at ring toss, and 53 tickets at the basketball toss. How many tickets did he win? Now if we look at this, you know how I've already talked to you about how I love to make tens. When I look at this, you can group the add-ins. Remember, anything that is added can be an add-in in any way, and the sum will be the same. So for example, if I group the first two add-ins and then add the third one, it's going to be the same. Or if I group the last two and add them, it's going to be the same. So they're still the same. So you can find the numbers that are more compatible and add them that way. Another way is you can switch the order of the add-ins and the sum will be the same. This is a little bit like our fact family that we talked about. So remember, anything on this side of the equal sign has to equal what's on this side of the equal sign, because the equal sign is actually a balance. So no matter what it is over here, whatever this is, it should equal this. And whatever this is, it should equal that. So if you look, 7 and 7, or 3, make a 10. So that means I have one more 10, so 80 is really easy to add. But at the same time, I can add the 3 and the 0, which anything added to 0 is very easy. So I know that that's 93, and then I can add. And both of them give me the same number. So it's two different ways. It's almost like how Miss Hagar shows you different strategies. These are different strategies in being able to add. So if we go on down here, the properties of addition can help you be more efficient when you add. Efficient just means that you can use your time more wisely and get more done. Grouping add-ins or changing the order of the add-ins can make the problem easier to solve because we put the numbers together that we like. So Josh is completing the equation 797 plus 111 equals blank plus 797. Josh adds 797 plus 111 and subtracts 797 to complete the equation. How can Josh complete the equation more efficiently? Well, think about this equal sign. This equal sign means whatever's over here has to be over here. This number's over here, and this number's over here. So therefore, the only number that can be over there has to be 111, because it's common sense. It's common math sense. It has to be balanced, so it can't be a different number than that. So let's go on over here and look at this. How can you make the equation true? Well, on this side of the equal sign, we have 325. Do we have 325 over here? We sure do. So those two can cancel each other out. So that means I have 218 left. Now let's look at this one. There's my equal sign, so whatever's over here has to be the same as what's over here. Has to be equal. So 465, 465, so those two cross out because it's the same. So therefore, this one has to be 78. Now, 529, this is where my equal sign's at, so I have to make it equal on both sides. 529, 529, so those two can cancel out. So that means my other one has to be 407. Here's my equal sign. So I've got 93 here and 93 here. So my other one has to be 505. Now, number 5. Mercurio, I think that's how we say it, had a sale. The table shows the number of items he sold each day. Which expressions show how to find the total number of items Mercurio sold? Choose all that apply. Well, we've got Monday, he sold this many. Tuesday, he sold this many. And Wednesday, he sold this many. Which expressions show how to find the total number of items he sold? So we want the total number. So we need 58. Yes, we got 58. 67. Yes. And 42. So A would be correct, but it says choose all that apply. So 67, yes. Oh, but wait. We're subtracting. And if it says find the total, is that going to be subtracting? Nope. So he's gone. 58, 58, yes. 42, 42, yes. 67, 67, yes. 58, 58, yes. 67, 67, yes. 24, oh man, they tried to get us on that one, didn't they? So that one's wrong too. Nope. Alright, number 6. How can you group the add-ins to make it easier to find the sum? Explain your thinking. So I'm going to have to group these. Oof. Well, I see this 2 here and I see this 8, and that makes a 10, doesn't it? So I really like that idea. I really like making it 10. So if I group 372 plus 228, then I know that's a 10. So that right there's a 10. And then I've got 22 plus 37. So 59. Is that correct? Let's double check. 5, 3, 7. Yep, 59. It's 59 tens. Then one more 10 is going to be 600. So these two numbers will give me 600. Then I've got 264. So now when I add that together, I'm going to get 864. So that's a really easy way to do it. And that's the way I would do it, because I would find what numbers make a 10. Alright, let's look at this page. How can you show one way to group the add-ins and solve? So let's see if I can find a 10. Well, look at this. I've got a 7 and a 3, so that makes a 10. So if I have 17 plus 83, that's going to make 800. Because 7 plus 3 is 10. And then I have 790, because 79 more 10s, and that's 800. So now I just have 800 plus 157 equals 957. Now look at this. Ooh, look at these. Oh, I love this one, because I can take 2 away from here and add 2 over here. And if I do that, I have 200, 500, and then 155. 700 plus 155, and then I have 855. Makes math sense. Let's see if we've got one here that we can do. This is a 42. Well, I need 8 more to get to 50, and I've got 8 here I can lose. So if I put these two numbers together, if I did 458 plus 42, that's going to equal 500. And then I can take 500 and add it to 135 to give me 635. Yay! Oh, look, this one here is really close to 100. It's got 5. It's 5 off, isn't it? Yeah, I think these two, because these two have 5s, that's going to make a 10. So if I take 5 away from this and put it over here, that means I'm going to have 240 plus 100. Oops, not 2,400, 240 plus 100 plus 317. So then if I add those two together, I get 3, because 200 plus 100 is 340, because I got a 40 there, plus 317. Then I have 7 ones, I have 5 tens, and I have 6 hundreds. Alright, down here on the stem. Chevron needs to order the items listed. How can he group these numbers to find her total cost? So this is the same thing. It's just giving us a diagram or a picture. Which one of these would, oh, look, 42 plus 58, that gives me a 100. That would be a really good way to do it. So if I did 358 plus 142, I know this right here is going to give me a 100. And I've already got 3, 4, 5, so 500. So that's going to be 500, and then all I have to do is add 367. So that's going to give me 867. Alright, then on the last one down here, Mrs. Russo is checking her receipt. The 3 items cost $305, $350, and $195. How can she use properties of addition to add more efficiently? So, well, immediately I see this 5 and this 95. Oh, if I move that 5 over here, it's 200 and 300. So that's going to give me 500 when I add those two numbers together. Plus 350 is going to give me 850. So that's going to let me add more efficiently. Alright, now that you've got this done, we've got to do the exit ticket and the practice book.